Hello YouTube and welcome back to the Nitro Addiction. So today we are going to take a look at this box we received in the mail. So this box is full of parts, courtesy Don Foss. Thank you, brother. This is a box of Jato parts. So let's see if I get my wobbly camera stand set up. Okay, so really all I've done to this is just cut off addresses and names. But as you can see, this came in from Mr. Don Foss himself. Let's see. While I'm trying to get this open, just want to say thank you. Thank you very much for the for this generously priced gift. I do appreciate it. Let's see what we got in here. So we have a chassis with a motor mount. And he even told me it's going to need to be cleaned up a little bit. Not a problem. A few scratches, but seems to be in good shape. Looks nice and straight. Like I said, generous price on all this. We won't get into the details. Yeah. Really, really generous price on this stuff. Let's see. That's a different type of roll bar. I've never actually seen that for the Jato. I don't know if we're going to try to utilize that or not. That's pretty nice. Assuming that's came from Traxxas that way. I don't know. Mr. Foss, you can always comment in the comments down below and let me know if this is something that you did or if you bought it this way. I'm assuming you bought it this way. But either way, looks pretty nice. There's a whole transmission case. There's a whole Jato. It's even got a couple of servos in it. Nice. Ooh, 7075. That is nice. Nice and straight. Yeah, when he first sent me pictures of this, my thought was, man, it's a whole Jato, if not two. So there's two chassis. Okay, make that three chassis. Man, that one's in really good shape too. I don't see any bend in it. And you are awesome. I think what he does is he gets these and starts building drag models. So he probably doesn't use a lot of this stuff, but just a few times. Man, literally have whole Jatos in here. A little bit of Dawn and a scrub brush. There's a cover. Man, looky there. Even got a whole engine. Nice. The 3.3. And maybe in the next video we'll dig it out and see what kind of shape it's in. I think he said the only thing that it would need would be a connecting rod. So we'll dig into that in a later video. Here's the other carbon fiber. Nice. It's going to be a good looking Jato when it's done. Another roll bar handle, whatever you want to call it. Here's a, I think this is a, maybe it's the only one. I thought I'd seen another one. I was going to say this is the second one, but track says 2.5. We'll see if it should work on the 3.3. I'm assuming anyways, I don't know for sure. Multiple wiring harnesses and multiple roll cages. I'll probably just try to keep it pretty much stock. We'll just dig through the stuff, and whatever I'm not interested in, I'll probably just set aside and use as spares. A whole nother transmission case. Bumper in good shape, front bumper. The battery tray, the center battery tray cover. More A-arms. Whole nother rear end wheelie bar assembly. More A-arms, front shock tower. More transmission and shock tower pieces. As far as I can tell, none of this stuff's broken. Be some good spares. Exhaust. Exhaust manifold. Just needs a little bit of a cleaning. Front end steering assembly. Part of it. Another transmission housing. Oh my god. Another chassis. Holy shit. This looks like it might have been modified a little bit. Let's see. Where's the other one at? Yeah, I don't know what the purpose of this chassis is. Front end's been cut off of it. I'll have to ask if there's a way to use that. There's like the whole brake assembly and slipper, all the slipper clutch, slipper pads, springs. Pretty much everything you need for the brake side assembly. That is pretty neat. What do we got here? Man, like 2 or 3 transmissions in there. Holy crap. Some steel gears. Let me get through this box and go through that. I wonder if any of these wire harnesses work, because mine, the glow igniter doesn't work. Looks like they just need a little bit of rework on them. Another fuel tank. if that's any good or not. May just need this piece. I don't know if it's broken or not. Another front end. I don't know what you call these pieces. I've worked on my Jato a little bit, but not enough to know what all these pieces are called. Ooh, nice. Steel drive shafts. Just need to get some different pins for them. Must be all those drag mods. So shock tower has a little bit of the body post lift on it. I mean, they're well used parts, but man, heck of a deal on them. Most of the stuff just needs to be cleaned up a little bit, and it will be a perfect Jato. Go get a couple of screw kits. Oh, look at there. There's a whole servo saver. I mean, whether he paid $6 for it or not, original price on it is $6, so not a bad deal. Most of the stuff that's left in here is just repeat stuff. Springs, shocks, bunch of carbon fiber covers. It's pretty neat. I have a whole Jato made of carbon fiber. And most of these transmission pieces look good. There's the front end. Nice. I got plenty of transmission housings. Another set of just need boots. Another set of drive shafts. So 2 sets of drive shafts there. The steel ones that I pulled out a minute ago. Okay. So as you can see, there's just a few parts left in there. I'm telling you that once all this stuff cleaned up, this stuff's gonna be just close enough to new for me. Sit still, camera. Oh yeah. Oh. That'll be another video. So here's a anti-roll bar, or roll bar, whatever you want to call it. Some of the stuff I just had to buy to fix my other one, so it's gonna be nice having some extra pieces now. That one may not work. So there's, out of all this, if that's the only broken part, I'll be a happy camper. We'll find out if that one-way bearing works. That was a problem I had in my other one. The one-way bearing was out. And then on top of that, I think I tried to explain it in the other video. These little pins here. Oh, see? Probably won't use this because I don't want it to happen again. But these pins in here, they come out. And then when these little steel pins come out, so this one's loose. I don't know if it's, may not want to come out, but Once that clutch hits it a couple times, it breaks that loose. Then that metal pin starts flopping around inside the gears, and that's how I destroyed my last set of gears. Man, here's a whole diff. Feels pretty nice. Let's see. So this here, 38 tooth. A little worn down. You can feel that edge on it. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, it may be one that we don't use. Here's a 56 tooth. This one seems to be in really good shape. Here is another 56 tooth. So both of those are in good shape. Here's another one, 54 tooth. One's in pretty good shape. So these bigger ones are going to be more for the, let's see if I get this right, will be more for torque. And then the smaller ones will be more for high-end speed, which I'm assuming he was running this here for his for drag. Get that high speed out of it. I could be wrong. Sometimes I get gearing stuff backwards, but anyways. So there's that. Multiple spur gears, a shock cap, shock bladder. So here's the gear that houses the one-way bearing. Here's a brake pad. Here's a fuel tank puller. Ooh, nice. And it's vented. You gonna tell me on here how many teeth this is, or am I gonna have to count them? Oh, it's gonna make me count them. Alright, see if I can do this real quick. So we'll start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 tooth. Looks like he's gotten quite a bit of use out of it. Maybe I'll get a little more use out of it, but teeth are wearing a little thin, but that's okay. That's a 24 tooth right there. Some more Aeon parts, more shock parts, another one-way bearing. The inner shaft that the one-way bearing and some of these gears sit on. There's more shock parts. Here is another vented clutch bell. Let's see if we can tell. No. Might be another 24 tooth. Looks like we'll still get some use out of those. Servo saver. Let's see here. A lot of good pieces in here. This holds one of the, I think the steering servo. Here's the back plate. Just needs a good cleaning, yeah. Let's see. Again, I don't know what the name of all these gears are, so forgive me if I just say another one of these. Here, yeah, put it over here. Not for sure what that is. Haven't seen it on the Jato. I wonder if that's part of some of the stuff they do for drag racing. I don't know. More servo savers. Tons of servo saver parts. Not a bad deal at all. It'll be the engine mount spacer. There's the brake cam. You know, it's like some of these parts, I know what they are. I'm trying to think where they would be on this Jato. May even be from other rides. I got 2 of these. Yeah, I'll have to look through. That's still in good shape. Sometimes these get loose in here. That's good and tight, so that's a good part right there. That's the brake cam assembly. Here's another ring for the goes here on the other side. Got me some extra parts now. This is part of the front steering. This is what ties the 2 sides together, and it turns both sides. Don't know the name of it. More of these bulkhead supports, or not for sure what they're called. Another, I think that's for the front. Anti-roll bar? Or roll bar, or whatever you want to call it. So another one of these shafts. Ooh, that gear. He destroyed that one. That's alright. That's what all these are for. Ooh, another. So I don't know if we tighten that nut down, that may be good and tight. We'll find out. There's a shock shaft with piston. Another one of these shafts. I don't know. I'm not sure all the names on these different shafts. I just know they go inside the transmission. And then this here is a piece that holds the it's part of the assembly for the brake, if I'm not mistaken. I think. I don't know. I'll have to look into it. Maybe wrong. There's multiple shock shafts with pistons. Hinge pin. Some of the little pins that go, like whether it's for the brake cam, or I'm assuming that's what it's for. Man, a lot of good pieces in here. I'll have to pick up some screws, but that's okay. So here's the shaft that spins the crank. One-way bearing sits on this. And part of the gear assembly. I've only built this transmission for the Jato. Took it apart and cleaned it, and then blew out the gears, and then had to take it apart and rebuild it. So I've done it like twice. So all I know is all these gears go inside and they work together. I have to follow the directions. So another pin. It's like a second one of that same gear. It looks like the inside part of a pillow ball. Well, pretty sure it doesn't go on the Jato, and I don't have anything that runs pillow balls, so that'll just be an extra part of the differential housing. I mean, heck, got a good diff out of it right here. May leak a little, may have to take it apart and redo it. May have to get a new kit, and it comes with a seal. It's the only way you can get that stupid seal is buy the whole kit. Okay. So I'm gonna put all these back in the bag so that I can, there's one more little baggie here that, some of the engine stuff. Nice. Like I said, most of the stuff just needs a little bit of a wash. And I've got like at least 2 Jatos sitting here. I can build one and race my son. Brake pads. Front turnbuckle or whatever you want to call it. Oops. Yeah. Anything that's broken, I'll go through it and as I'm cleaning stuff and throw away the broke gears. Not gonna mess with it right now. Try not to bore you guys too much with all of this. That out. Some of the stuff's going to end up going with the engine parts. Keep it separated. Let's see what we got in here. I'm not really for sure what that goes to. I'll have to look into it. Another one of those brake cams or whatever you call it. Part of the slipper. Ooh. Vented, I'm not sure if that's aluminum or steel. I don't have a magnet. Feels like steel. It's kind of heavy. I think it's steel. Maybe even titanium, but I don't know. I doubt it. But yeah, that's nice. Return spring. The brake cam. Sorry, I don't know what all these parts are called. I know what they do. Not for sure. I don't remember this piece when I was rebuilding my my Jato that I have. Here's the other engine spacer. Actually, I have 2 sets. That looks like trash of some sort. Not a problem. Another brake cam. The brake, I don't know if these would be considered the brake pads, shoes, whatever, not for sure. But I got a few sets of these. Some more hinge pins. Looks like a carbon fiber set of the brake shoes. Don't know how well those work. We'll find out. The actual slipper pads. A little brake deal that goes inside of here. Little pins, couple planet gears. Look to be in good shape. I don't see any chips or any major wearing. Part of the throttle linkage. It's one thing I'm not seeing will be throttle linkage parts, but that's okay. Some of that stuff's real cheap. I'm not going to complain at all. Not for sure what that is. More hinge pins. Man, a whole lot of good stuff in this. One more bag here with engine parts. Need to get a collar and a boot for that. Maybe it's in here. So this one's complete. Well, not quite. Okay, so this one is broken, but I can swap parts, so that's good. Well, I have extra high-speed needle, just minus a carburetor. There's a cooling head in pretty good shape, got shims on it. No glow plug. Here's the protector cap. I mean, about what you'd expect with the nitro. You know, some grease and grime, a little bit of dirt. I mean, as cheap as he let me have this, I don't expect him to clean it up real good. There's no cracks in this block, so that's a good block. Front bearing looks clean, but don't know for sure if it leaks or not. We'll find out one of these days. Ooh, yeah, he did say that the connecting rod was bad. Nice. Body mount. Oh, chip the skirt. Yeah, compression was gone anyways. I could probably push that all the way through if I wanted to. That's alright. I need to get a repinching tool. I've been doing some research on it. Might be a good investment for some of these older sleeves. Hey, nice. So I do have for that. So all I need is, let's see what kind of shape this boot's in. If it's in good shape, we'll use it. If not, I think they still sell the rebuild kits for these fairly cheap. So, nice. I have at least one decent carburetor to mess with. Put it on there the right way. Oh, I guess it was the right way. It only goes the one way. There. Okay. So, grab a piston sleeve for this thing. Clean up the crank, probably be alright. Like I said, I didn't expect them to get all this stuff shiny, brand new, clean. I mean, hell of a deal. so no complaints at all from me. No, that's the pin that goes inside of there. So, alrighty, well, I think that's all the little bags of pieces. Like, get out of the way. I mean, I do have multiple of the wiring harnesses. I don't know that any are any better shape than the one that I currently have, so probably not. Probably doesn't really matter anyways, but so let's zoom back out. So this here is probably the most complete. It's got a couple of servos. The Traxxas 2055. You can barely see. And then I think that's another Traxxas 2055 in there. It's kind of hard to get the light on it and see, but anyways, down inside here, you just have to take my word for it. So yeah, I may have to get a couple pieces, but for the most part, you need like the throttle linkage and stuff like that, but heck yeah. Jato 7075. I mean, I'm assuming that 7075 is talking about the strength of this aluminum. So it should be a pretty good chassis. I don't see any bends in it, no major scratches. Doesn't look like he had to carve out any screws. Nice. All right, well, there it is from the man himself, Mr. Dan Foss. Don Foss, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to mispronounce your name, brother. Again, I appreciate it. Got, what, 2-3 good chassis. Enough pieces of everything else to build at least 2 of these. So, no complaints from me at all. Man, thank you very much. This will give me a chance to do some more cleaning on some parts. Get rid of clean up all this lacquer and oil and stuff like that, and give me something to do rebuilding. Yeah, future videos to come on this, so let me know what you guys think. Once again, Don Foss, I appreciate it, brother. Thank you very much. You guys have a good night, and see you on the next one.